We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you.
Right guys, thanks for clicking on the video. Hope you're having a great Christmas. And I just thought I'd get together with you just to have a chat about how my year's gone. I've had a fantastic year. The channel, we've hit over 3,500 subscribers. We've had nearly 700,000 views on all the videos that's gone up there. And we're getting more views and more subscribers by the day. My phone's going crackers. So I wanted to thank each and every one of you out there that's watched the videos, that you've given it a thumbs up, a thumbs down. We don't hate the haters. And yeah, just thanks to everyone that's watched them. There's been some laughs along the way, so thanks very much to everyone anyway. It's been a great year and a great experience, and yeah, I didn't think when I first started it that it'd take off this much, but this last year has just proven that, you know, what you guys want to see, and hopefully that bring a bit of laughter and a bit of banter and a bit. It's real fishing. We don't take anything out. We have a bit of banter. You know, we get everything in there. It's just not. Sometimes things don't go your way. Sometimes you don't catch loads and loads of fish. Often, you draw a bad peg, you draw a good peg. You've got to go with it, and you just got to make the best out of a bad situation. But yeah, the channel is going fantastic, and thanks to each and every one of you out there that's subscribed and watched the videos. It means a lot, and if you keep watching, I'm going to keep putting them on, and hopefully it'll keep getting bigger and bigger. I just wanted to say thanks to everyone that's ordered merchandise. We've got the merchandise going, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanie hats. I'm hoping to bring out some joggers and stuff like that in the new year, and maybe even some BagUpTV buckets. So yeah, just keep going strength to strength for that. And if you want to order any, just message me, email me at baguptv@gmail.com. So yeah, thanks very much if you've ordered clothing. And I wanted to say thank you to the supplier, BHI, that's I've got involved with. So thanks very much for supplying me with the products. The year started off this year started off at the Hallcroft Fisheries for the Feeder Masters Winter Pairs, and me and Luke teamed up together, and we ended up finishing 8th, and we did really well. We really enjoyed the event run by Lee Kerry and Mick Viles. Fantastic event. Yeah, Lee just lives for it, and even Mick says that Lee does all the hard work, and he's the front guy for it. So yeah, it's awesome, and couldn't wish for a better start to the year, coming 8th in that. One of the highlights of the year as well was the Paul Hardy versus John Goodwin grudge match at Ulley Country Park. That was one of the highlights of the year. They don't like each other, these two. I think they've been friends on and off for the whole life, and it come to a bit of a grudge match. And they're still going at it now. A year later, they're still going at each other. So I don't know if it's a bit of banter or what, but they just generally don't like each other. And it's a good laugh anyway. And but yeah, we went up there. We had a good laugh filming the event, and there had to be a winner, there had to be a loser, really. And Goose won. I think he had like £3 a roach and little skimmers and that, and John struggled. He only had like 3 roach, and it just weren't one of them days where the bream were playing ball, and it were freezing cold day. It were like 2nd of January or 1st of January, something like that, and it were just really bad. But yeah, that was one of the highlights of the year, going up filming them two, and we had a good laugh, and I'm hoping that it's only friendly banter, but who knows, you know. And there might be a rematch as well, so keep an eye out for that one. We'll see if we can get them head to head again, because it were a good laugh. Another highlight of the year was launched the Angling Memories, where I go and interview these legends of the sport, as we say. I come up with the idea. I mean, I used to watch the Angling Times, Life in Angling, and I just thought to myself that no one's doing anything like that at the moment, and I wanted to get these stories that some of these anglers, you know, about where they begun and how they got involved in fishing and how did they get a sponsorship, you know, these questions that I wanted to ask. And you know, I think a lot of people wanted to ask as well, so I just thought it was a good idea. I had a chat with a mate at work, and I said to him, look, I need to come up with an idea about, you know, filming and interviewing anglers. And my mate Trevor at work said, look, I need to come up with a name, you know, angling legends, angling whatever. I couldn't think of anything, and he said, what about Angling Memories? And I said, yeah, that's a great name. And took off from there really. And you know, I've interviewed some great anglers along the way. We started out with Wayne Bartholomew, Mick Smith, Nick Speed, we've just done Lee Kerr, Dave Parks, he's a local legend in these parts. Who else we done? Andy Kinder, can't remember who else. We've done quite a few. I think we've done about 8 or 9 videos now, and these have gone down really well. And some of the stories that we tell, I just really enjoy listening to them. And thanks very much for doing them. Thanks to all the anglers that who I've asked to do these Angling Memories, and it's been a great experience. So I really enjoyed them videos. Yeah, so after that we put an event together called the Yorkshire Bream Knockout Tour. And I run this with Mick Axon, John Kelly, and Luke helped me out as well. Thanks very much, Luke, for helping me out at the end. And it was a great event. We got it sponsored by Bait Tech, so thanks very much Bait Tech for sponsoring that. And it was a great event over Worsborough, Southfield, Worsborough, Ulley and Elsica. Kept it local. I think we got like 60 anglers, 64 anglers sign up to it, and it was fantastic. We had a really good time. Unfortunately, I didn't get drawn out of the act because Southfield were frozen over. So we didn't end up doing Southfield, we ended up doing a bingo draw, and I think it's the first time that anyone's ever qualified through a bingo draw. It was ridiculous really thinking back. But it were the only way that we could do it, and I didn't get drawn out, which I was a bit gutted about, to be honest. So I filmed the whole event. And Wayne Bartholomew won it. So congratulations Wayne, you were our first ever Bream Tour winner. We're running it this year. I've already got it sponsored. So we're just looking at venues at the moment, and we'll be announcing something very soon. So if you want to get involved in that, make sure you check out the Facebook page BagUpTV, and just keep an eye out for it, because we'll be putting up something very soon regarding venues and everything like that. So that was the knockout tour. We then, another one of the highlights of the year is we went on another challenge match, and I challenged Ricky Richards from CNR Fishing Masterclass. And I don't know even how it come about really. I was just on Facebook and had an idea and thought, look, they've got a YouTube channel, let's get involved, let's do something together. And Ricky accepted my challenge, and we went over to Medlands. Me and Luke drove like 2 hours to Medlands to film this match. Never fished it before, didn't know what to expect, knew it was full of carp. I think I got a bit stitched up at the start really, with draws, with drawing. I didn't know what were happening. I think Ricky just picked his own peg. He fished in the corner, and I fished out in the open water a bit, and I just went straight. I didn't know what we were doing really. I just went straight on pellet wag, and I started catching these big carp. I started really well. Then Ricky came back at the end, and it were a nail biting finish really. And I just won it by, I think, about 10 or 15 pound. It were very, very close. There were only like 1 or 2 carp in it at the end. So that were a great day. The video's up live. You can watch that now on the channel. So I just wanted to say thanks to Ricky for accepting the challenge, and We had a great day and a good laugh, and that's what it's about. And we worked hard editing the video to get it up for you guys, and I've even watched it a couple of times myself, and I still think it's a good video. And I think even if I'd have lost, I'd still put the video up there just to show people that sometimes it's not all about winning, and just having a good laugh and out with your mates and enjoying yourself. I think that's what matters. Another highlight of the year, Westwood Dam. I fished my local venue, Westwood Dam, which is only about 5 minutes down the road from me, and I absolutely love it there this year. I think I won 6 matches out, or 8, this year down there. A Monday night match, and I'd just been fishing pellet waggler, and I even broke the match record down there. I had like 75 pound of carp in 3 hours. So yeah, I've had a fantastic year down at Westwood Dam, and hopefully be doing the same this year. We've been all over. Went and did a film at the Maver Match This. That was one of the highlights of the year for me as well. And Dave Burley won that day, and the emotion, and while I were there filming it, it was just an event that were absolutely fantastic, and it's something that I need to be involved in. When Dave Burley won it, the emotion, and I got goosebumps when he won it, and I was filming it and stood next to him, and it was just unbelievable. It was just something that I really need to get involved in myself, so I'll be looking to buy some tickets. And I think it was just, I don't know, I can't put it into words really. I was just in like a trance or something. It were unbelievable when he won it, and it was the first time that I'd stood next to him and been involved in it, filming and things like that, and I just couldn't get over it. It was just unbelievable. Bloody tea's cold. Yeah, so Barnsley Feeder Pairs. First time that we've ever run it. Me and Luke got his heads together, and I think it's first time that anyone's ever done anything where you fish as a pair, but one person goes to an event, the other person goes to an event on the same day, and it gets run on 2 separate matches, but the points and the zone points are put together and you progress to the final. So it was something that we'd come up with, and it was fantastic. The response that we got back were unbelievable. We had like 124 anglers wanted to fish it. We had Fleets Dam. Thanks to Alan Hansen for letting us have it on your venue. It were awesome. We had Worsborough Reservoir, which everyone knows. Fantastic venue, full of carp. And yeah, we had a fantastic day, fantastic event. The final was at Elsica. Me and Luke, we qualified to the final at Elsica, and we ended up coming second. Ben Holmes and Matt Malia won the event, so well done to them 2 guys. And we had a great event. Come second, picked up like 600 quid. Yeah, it was fantastic, and we're definitely running that one next year, so keep an eye out for that one. Another highlight of the year was fishing the UK Championship. Great event run by Andy Kinder. It was on BT Sports, and I used to watch it every year and think, UK Championships on Sky Sports, I'm watching it. And to be involved in it were really, something special for me, because I'd watched it for years and years and years and seen loads of big names winning the trophy. And it was something that I wanted to get involved in, and yeah, I fished the UK Championship and ended up coming what did I come? I think I was 34th out of 80 anglers. And I had a terrible start at Gold Valley, never seen the place before, didn't know what I was doing, got a bit of an head rush when I got to Peg. Have no idea. I ended up having £5, and just really, I think the pressure got to me. I don't think it was a peg. I should have done miles better from that peg. And thinking back now, I reckon I should have had £30–40 out of that peg, and I ended up having £5. So that was really a really bad start. And the video for that one blew up. I got like 11,000 views on that video in like 3 weeks. some people obviously hate me out there and like to watch me catching nothing. So yeah, that video really put BagUpTV on the map. The second round was at the Glebe, and I've always wanted to fish the Glebe. It looks a fantastic event, fantastic fishery, and I drew a flyer again. Drew a flyer in a corner, and I got smashed to pieces. My head went again. I was fishing feeder. I should have just fished pellet waggler all day. I knew that I could have caught £200 if I'd have fished pellet waggler. Fish to your strengths. That Roy Marlowe, I think it were, come round and just said, fish to your strengths, fish to your strengths. And I was chucking a feeder out, and then I was doing something on a pole and down edge, and we were horrible. Phil Callan were next to me. He proper smashed me up. Everyone smashed me up further up. I think Andy Kinder and Pen Writing one section were like £300, and yeah, fish were there to be caught, and I cocked it up completely. And thinking back, I should have just fished pellet waggler. Fish to your strengths, he told me. Fish to your strengths, and I cocked it up. So that was to blame, and I knew I should have done better. I think I ended up coming 5th in the section. And all I was thinking about then, we're fishing the next 2 rounds. We're just moving up the leaderboard to get in top 40 to qualify for next year. And I went to Ayfield, come 2nd in my section. Didn't draw a very good peg, to be honest. And I fished pellet waggler, caught what I could. Yeah, I finished 2nd in my section. I was quite happy with that. Moving up the table. And then the last round, ended up fishing at Barston. Ended up winning my section. Fished pellet waggler again. Caught some massive carp. I was next to John Barningham. We had a right good laugh, and fantastic at Barston. Loved it there. Fished pellet waggler, emptied it, won section by about £40. Absolutely smashed everyone up, and yeah, ended up coming 35th. So I qualified for next year. So I were over the moon with that. I knew that the first 2 ranks cost me, and I should have done way better. I should have been in the top 10 at least, I reckon, if I'd have got my head right. But pressure at big match, I don't know what it were. I just got too excited. Probably going down with Mark O'Neill, got too excited. So yeah, I've had a good laugh with Mark going down there, and hopefully this year we're doing the same again. Thank you to everyone that's watched my videos. It means a lot, and I'll be doing more and more videos. Please comment in the comment section if you want to see more videos. Tell me what videos you want to see. If you want to see any tutorial videos, anything, just any sort of videos that you want to see next year. I think next for me, I'm going to end up trying to go for the Maver Match This. I've got the UK Champs, the Feeder Masters, and I think that's pretty much for me next year. Hopefully the channel will keep going from strength to strength, and please tell your friends. The more and more popular we get, the more and more videos I'm going to do and keep uploading all the time. So yeah, it means a lot. Anyway, I'll sign off now because I'm talking rubbish. So hope you have a great Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. Keep on bagging. Cheers. Cold. Clock cold. Need another brew. One.